us with many challenges. It is unknown who, but someone once said, if at first you don't succeed, try doing it the way your mom told you in the first place. I have learned by now, in my 19 years of life, that my mom is right 99% of the time. And on this day, January 5th, 2024, my mom has now been gracing the world with her presence and wisdom for 43 years. And more importantly, she has been guiding me and my siblings through the rights and wrongs and highs and lows of life. And for that, I would like to say thank you. My mom is right about how to be patient. You can imagine being a mom of 7 is not always a day at the beach. But somehow, she has always been able to be patient with each and every one of us. As Moliere once said, trees that are slow to grow bear the best fruit. By being patient, my mom has been sculpting us to become the greatest fruits of all. She is teaching us that by having patience, great things will come your way, and even greater relationships will be formed. For her, patience is a daily practice. My brother sometimes insists on having a toaster strudel instead of the amazing homemade lasagna that my mom has just brought out of the oven, and it's sizzling with a crisp crust. But she doesn't get mad. Instead, she tells him and explains why a toaster strudel is not a great source of energy. Or even when she asks me to take my siblings and be their personal chauffeur, I kindly suggest that gas is not cheap, but she also kindly suggests that she pays for my Starbucks. But she ends up paying for my gas anyways. As well, she goes above and beyond to sit and waste about 2 hours of her day just for my brother in the car pickup line because he has a small fear of being forgot. So she patiently sits and waits for him. Through patience, she builds respectful and trustworthy bonds through each and every one of us. Thank you, Mom, for teaching me patience. My mom is right about how to be selfless. Ever since I can remember, my mom has always been putting others before herself. She doesn't only put us before her, but she also puts random strangers, people she has never even met before. My mom isn't only a mom, a wife, and a daughter, she's an occupational therapist. Her job is to help others and do everyday things that they can no longer do. And if you ever ask her, she will always say, I love my job and I would do it for free. Next to us, her job is the light of her life. Every time she comes home, she has a smile as bright as the yellow of a lemon. She could talk for hours about the kids and adults that she had helped that day. She celebrates every small win with each and every one of them. If the only thing someone did that day was stand, she would buy a whole cake to celebrate. She is so selfless that even after a 10-hour shift, she is still thinking about her patients and sometimes even uses her own money to buy things to help them out. One time we were driving in Champaign and we saw an elderly man fall on the ground walking to I don't know what store, but she, without hesitation, pulled over to the nearest parking spot and got out and helped him and even called an ambulance and waited for the ambulance to get there for him. Not many people I know would do that. Thank you, Mom, for teaching me to be selfless. My mom is right about how to be loving and love the little things in life. My mom has such a big heart. She loves her family, she loves her job, and she loves the little things. She loves the little things so much she is slightly even addicted to them. I could not count the amount of Starbucks drinks that she gets in a week. Everywhere in our house there's either an empty one or a full one. When she comes home, she sometimes even brings 2, one for today and one for the next day. But it's always the same mango dragon fruit refresher. She also loves, and I mean loves, to take pictures. So any movement we make is a special moment to capture. And of course, she could never get by without her country music. In the car, country music. In the kitchen, country music. And in the bathroom, country music. And if we go to a wedding, you better hope she's betting that they play country music. She has taught all of us how to live a life worth living. Thank you, Mom, for teaching me to be loving. Charlie Bonetta once said, when you are looking at your mother, you are looking at the purest form of love you will ever know. It is because of my mom and her love that I am who I am today. She is the reason I can be patient, selfless, and loving. When I look at her, I see everything I want to be. Thank you, Mom, and happy birthday. I love you.